How to install a 12-volt air horn. First, we need to locate where the stock horn is. In my case, it's behind the driver's headlight. Unhook the connector plug. My stock horn actually doesn't work, which means I can't check which wire is the power wire. I need to replace the fuse before moving forward. If you have a bad relay, you won't hear it clicking when you hit the horn. If you have a bad relay, it'll need to be replaced before you move forward. With good fuses and relays, use a test light to see which wire is the power wire when you hit the horn button. In my case, the green wire is the one we're after. Now, unfortunately, this horn did not come with a relay. Sure, it has one on it, but it has no trigger wire. Yeah, I could modify it to make it work, but I would just rather proceed with a separate relay. That will be a lot easier. So that means I'm going to be running the trigger wire to the new relay. Whichever way you decide to wire it up, make sure you have junction blocks. If you don't, watch the light bar installation video that I did in the description on how to do that. I'm using a 4-wire relay with a positive trigger. To do that, the black wire will go to the negative junction block. The red wire will go to the positive junction block. The white wire is the trigger, and the blue goes to the red positive wire of the new horn. With the relay installed, now let's do the trigger wire. For the trigger wire, I'm using 18 gauge wire. For the connector, we need something called a T-tab. This particular style of T-tab features a removable spade connector. Since my stock horn still works, I don't want to modify the connector. That's why we're using a T-tab. Here's the installed T-tab. And again, we're just siphoning off a little bit of power to activate the relay. This will not affect the normal operation of the stock horn. But just in case, I'm upgrading to a 20 amp fuse instead of the stock 15 amp, which previously blew under normal operation. Make sure that the stock horn still works. However, the new horn does not. We'll diagnose the issue by disconnecting the trigger wire and touch it to the positive junction block. That right there tells us that the issue is in the T-tab itself. Ah, it did not slice the rubber and make metal-to-metal contact. Now it's metal on metal. Air horn check. Installation is now complete. If you have this year of Silverado, they're supposed to have 2 horns, one behind each headlight. In my case, either the passenger horn is bad or doesn't exist at all. I didn't bother to look for it. But that doesn't matter to me because now I have an air horn.